watching KOMO News at 6.
Now at 6, wet weather slamming Western Washington once again. On the left side of your screen, you can see the water taking over Seattle streets this morning as some attempted to drive through the flooded out roadways. And on your right, a live look at Alki Beach tonight, where we're expecting high tide in about an hour. We'll head back out there to check on conditions at 6:30.
Right now, though, we have team coverage for you on this weather-worn day. Our crews are spread across the Puget Sound region as we track the damage from floods and high winds. Plus, meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell is tracking what's next in this ever-eventful and changing weather event. Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us. We want to begin our coverage tonight in the South Sound, where residents have been cleaning up after waking up to flooded homes and streets.
KOMO's Mo Hyder live along Day Island in Tacoma tonight. Mo, what's the extent of the damage out there?
Well, Preston, well, to add to the issues that people here have seen today, the wind has really picked up. You can tell it's really strong right now. Just a minute ago, it was so strong that it's blowing water from the sound onto the streets here. Now, at one point, one person did tell me when it was flooding, the water was so high, it got inside the homes, something that he has never seen here. Now, in fact, two longtime residents tell me this is the worst they've seen since moving here more than a decade ago. One of them says the water was so high, a berm used to block the water, couldn't even stop it. He also says at one point his driveway, garage, and backyard were all flooded in a duplex with several people living on the ground floor. The other homeowner I spoke with says the water got inside and damaged a lot of furniture.
At about 8:30, 9 o'clock, it really started to rise, the tide. Next thing I know, I walk inside and the water's starting to come into the kitchen. And, it didn't take more than a half hour and the house was in 6 inches of water.
And other neighbors I spoke with are still worried because the possibility of another high tide to happen tomorrow. Now, to get ready, they've been putting out furniture and other household items on their bottom floor and taking that upstairs so no more damage will occur. Now, crews from earlier, West Pierce and Fire and Rescue were the ones who responded to the rising tides. The good news is here, no one is injured, and also that time, no one had to be rescued. We're live from Tacoma. Mo Hyder, KOMO News.
All right, thanks, Mo. The flooding continues up in the North Sound as well, with the rising waters forcing some streets to close. KOMO's Tammy Mutasa live tonight in Everett. And Tammy, by the looks of it, looks like things are pouring out there tonight.
Yeah, Preston, the rain just keeps on coming down, and as a result, a lot of streets are closed. You can see right here behind me, West Marine View Drive is closed due to that high water just a short distance from where we are right now. And you can see this steady stream of cars that has been coming around because this is actually a pretty big intersection here in Everett. So a lot of people use this road along the waterfront, and now they're having to find another way just to get around. Now, police say the heavy rain caused flooding in both lanes of traffic on West Marine View Drive and the Alberson Bridge. The flood water stretched about 100 feet, and there's a lot of standing water over there. Everett police closed the road and asked people to take another way around. Now, we were stuck in traffic just trying to get here, so traffic is backed up around town as well. And earlier today, Everett police and fire also responded near Seacrest Marina on Highway 529 after fast rising water flooded parking lots with cars in them. The highway reopened about an hour and a half later, but West Marine View Drive is still closed, and there is no ETA for reopening that intersection. The city of Everett, just so everybody knows, has 2 locations where people can get free sand to protect their areas around their homes. One is on Silver Lake Road, and the other is on Railway Avenue. Now, back out here live, you can see again a steady stream of cars just trying to get through here on West Marine View Drive. But again, police say these signs are here for a reason. There is high water. They do not want people to cross these barriers because it is dangerous, and they are there for a reason. So please, everybody, they're saying just respect the road closures. For now, live in Everett, Tammy Mutasa, KOMO News.
Good advice. Tammy, thanks very much. It only took a matter of minutes this morning for feet of water to flood South Seattle homes as well as businesses. People say this is actually the worst flooding they've seen in years. KOMO's Jackie Kent talked to them about their ongoing concerns. And Jackie, the images that you and your photographer captured really helped tell the story here. And I see the weather's picking up there right now.
Yeah, it started coming down just in the past hour or so, Michelle, and people out here are devastated. They've lost clothes, holiday gifts, even furniture. If you take a look behind me, you can see all the items people are taking out of their homes. Because of all of that water damage, they're still rushing to get all the water out of their houses before it causes other problems. And one homeowner, Daniel Gammett, we talked to today, showed us his flooded basement this afternoon, the water reaching his knees and destroying clothes and furniture. His home is among many off Kenyon and 8th Street, still pumping out water, families throwing away clothes and other water-damaged items. Devastated neighbors watched on today as fire crews checked for electrical issues at a flooded building. Others scrambled to save cars from flooding, and they worry about future king tides causing even more destruction.
It's like a three feet deep in the basement. The washer and dryer, they're floating. My stand-up refrigerator, freezer, it's gone. It tipped it over. Our beds are floating.
Some of Gammett's family will be staying in a motel, but he's not leaving because he's worried about looters. Meanwhile, the city is assessing needs in this neighborhood, like providing emergency housing for some people. Also, Seattle Public Utilities is working on drainage-related projects with SDOT that should be done sometime next year. We posted SPU's statement for you. That's on our website. For now, live in South Park, Jackie Kent, KOMO News.
All right, thanks, Jackie. Some KOMO News viewers have sent in photos of flooding where they are. Bud Ralston sent this picture in of high tides at the Gig Harbor Spit this morning. You can send your photos or videos by scanning the QR code on your screen or by heading to our website, komonews.com/chime in. The wind is expected to create some issues in parts of King County this evening, hitting Kent, Des Moines, Maple Valley, and Renton. KOMO's Denise Whitaker live tonight in Renton to show us the wind and other hazards people in that part of the county are facing tonight. Denise?
Absolutely. You can see the wind is really whipping up here right now. This bush behind me has been blowing quite a bit, and the raindrops are larger than they were an hour ago because they're pelting me in the face. It's just the latest in a series of storms this entire month of December that's really testing property owners. That's Connie Hayward sloshing through about 4 inches of seawater, filling her house this morning on Redondo Beach Drive South. The king tide that peaked in the 8 o'clock hour this morning crossed the road, spilled into her yard, and then right into the house. She tells me she's moved into this house back in 2004. This is the first time she's had this much water invade her space. She set up a pump, got the mop out to clean this mess up so she can start preparing for the next king tide.
Oh, I'll put plastic on the outside of the house and sandbag it all around the whole house. And then that way it won't come in the house at all. Yeah. I love it here. Yeah, I'll put up with it. And then just figure out how to make it better. A seawall.
The next king tides, by the way, predicted to hit January 23rd. This king tide so drastic today that the city of Des Moines closed Redondo Beach Drive from 9 until 1 today. You heard Hayward. Despite the mess, she's taking it all in stride. She's not willing to move out of her piece of paradise. The next weather issue for people, however, in this part of the county is this wind that's whipping up. The ground already saturated, more rain coming down, so we'll be watching it to see whether or not trees and or power lines end up coming down in these wind gusts that are forecasted. Live in Renton, Denise Whitaker, KOMO News.
Denise, thank you. Thinking about all our friends along the coastline and the shorelines here. With the threat of dangerous winds, Kitsap County has done this. They have opened several weather shelters tonight. Anyone is welcome. The locations posted right here: Port Orchard United Methodist Church, Silverdale United Methodist Church, and Village Green Community Center. The addresses and times, you see the locations right there on your screen. You must check into these shelters, though, by 9 p.m. to get in. Free bus rides to the shelters are available. Well, it is a weather-worn day, and after a day of flooding, now a night of high winds to be concerned about. Let's chat with meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell. Shannon, what do the next few hours have in store?
Well, hi there, Michelle. The weather-worn day going and continuing into tonight because of ongoing gusty winds, along with some lingering flooding and eventually some heavy mountain snow. So breaking it down here, you can see those are indeed our biggest issues here over the next several hours. If you have not had any gusty wind yet, consider yourself lucky, but there will be some spots that still see some severe winds here over the next couple of hours. We've already seen blows between 50 and 60 miles per hour near the coastline today, Hoquiam, Smith Island, and Destruction Island. But Olympia, Tacoma, and Shelton seeing a surge coming up through the South Sound right now, gusting 40 to 50. And a look at our weather maker, you can see that heavy rain and the gusty wind rounding the corner from the coastline and pulling into the southwest interior. So still some gusty winds yet to go. The futurecast is spelling that out. It looks like we'll see the gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour around Tacoma as we approach 7 o'clock, and look at the gustier winds all the way up into Seattle and Everett as we head from 9 to 9:30. So still some windy spots left to go. As such, the high wind warning from the Weather Service continues for the Puget Sound lowlands through the overnight. Still an overall flood watch going as well because of the high waters, and just a really nasty Tuesday evening commute as the heavy rain and the gusty winds continue. Will we finally get a break as we head toward the end of the week? We have certainly earned it. We'll check on that forecast for New Year's Eve coming up shortly.
And here's a look at the other latest outages. Looking much better than yesterday, but still a lot of people without power tonight. Puget Sound Energy reporting the most outages with more than 2,300 customers impacted. Seattle City Light, meantime, reports they're down to just over 130 customers without power. And Snohomish PUD says it's working to restore power to a little more than 60 customers. Meantime, taking a live look out at SeaTac Airport where flight troubles continue. At last check, FlightAware reports more than 200 delays at SeaTac and over 80 cancellations. Over the Christmas weekend, many of the delays came from Alaska Airlines. Today at Southwest Airlines, delaying or canceling hundreds of flights nationwide.
I spent $650 on Alaska. 9 o'clock this morning, I was supposed to fly to San Jose. The only option I have is the train, but she said, Mom, it's like 2 days, 2 to 3 days to get to California from the train.
The airline says it could take up to a week to sort all of this out. Senator Maria Cantwell of Seattle, who's also the chair of the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation, responded to the Southwest delays, saying in part, quote, the problems at Southwest Airlines over the last several days go beyond the weather. The committee will be looking into the causes of these disruptions and its impact to customers.
All right, heading out live to our mountain passes for you. We just checked, and right now Stevens Pass remains closed for a third day in a row. Both lanes are closed from milepost 50 near Skycomish all the way to milepost 99. That is in Leavenworth. This is due to freezing rain and icy conditions. There is no detour and no estimated time for reopening. Much better over at Snoqualmie Pass. Happy to tell you there are no restrictions right now there along I-90. Be sure to download our KOMO News app. We will send you weather updates, traffic alerts, and breaking news straight to your phone. It is free wherever you get your apps.
Ahead at 6, November jobs numbers looking good, but can it last?
On one hand, the Great Resignation was and is still in full swing.
What experts say the new year holds for the fluctuating economy.
Howling winds and blizzard-like conditions up in the Cascades. We'll break down our weather warn night in my forecast just ahead.
And at 6:30, our weather warn day coverage continues. A look at what's left behind after floodwaters rush through the South Sound.
Countdown on New.
The hopes of a rally during the last trading week of the year is fading. Stocks closed mixed today. Tesla is on pace for its worst ever annual performance. Its stock fell nearly 12% after the company announced a production pause. And Southwest stock dipped about 6% after the airline canceled thousands of flights during the busy holiday weekend. The Great Resignation, remote work, flexibility, they are the biggest buzzwords surrounding jobs this year. Now some financial experts say recession will dominate economic headlines coming in 2023.
New at 6, national correspondent Angela Brown talked with a career specialist about what you need to know going into the new year.
November job numbers beating expectations. The U.S. economy adding 263,000 jobs. Unemployment, 3.7%. But career specialist Julie Balke says the labor market still in chaos.
On one hand, the Great Resignation was and is still in full swing. On the other hand, we have talk of a recession and about how people better hang on to the jobs they have.
Economists predicting job growth to slow, averaging 76,000 jobs a month in 2023. A steep tumble from the monthly average of 392,000 by November 2022. LinkedIn's editor-in-chief telling NBC there will be a shift in employer-employee dynamics.
The economy is not what it was in 2022. So about a third of employers are saying they are already cutting back or they have frozen their hiring.
Wow.
That changes the dynamic and who they're able to hire.
Employment websites Indeed and Glassdoor just releasing their hiring and workplace trends report 2023. Some interesting nuggets here. The share of searches for $20 an hour wages surpassing those for $15 an hour. And despite all the talk of flexibility, compensation is still king, with inflation playing a key role. Balke offering this advice if you're on the fence about your current job, but worried about making the leap, facing a possible recession.
So take a look at what's going on in my industry and my profession. Are my skills up to date? Am I well connected? Do I have other companies who'd love to have my skills? And if so, it doesn't hurt to stick your toe in the job market.
As of September 2022, new projections from the Federal Reserve shows unemployment climbing to 4.4% in 2023, resulting in over 1 million more Americans being unemployed. In Washington, D.C., I'm Angela Brown.
Well, gas prices are way down from the record highs we saw last summer. They're currently just over $3 a gallon, but experts say don't get used to it. According to Gas Buddy, the price at the pump could rise to $4 a gallon by May. That's significantly cheaper than the spike that topped $5 a gallon earlier this year. But the prediction, it's based on the higher cost to produce summer-grade gasoline. Plus, more Americans hit the roads in warmer months.
While several grocery store items have become more expensive this year, nothing comes close to the rise in egg prices. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says the price of eggs jumped nearly 50% in 2022 through November, not adjusted for seasonal swings. One reason, a deadly avian flu reduced poultry flocks, specifically turkeys and egg-laying hens. And to that, rising feed and energy costs for producers, as well as high demand.
All right, another weather-worn day. We're talking floods, and then tonight, those high winds.
Yeah, more gusty winds. They are happening as we speak, so that's why the weather warning continues for the lowlands. Up in the Cascades, it's the wind and eventually the very heavy mountain snow, which will, for a time, lead to some blizzard-like conditions, unfortunately, for past travelers going forward. So breaking it down, first of all, the big flooding we had this morning, a combination of the very well forecast king tides. Those are printed, of course, in the tide tables. They are to let people know well in advance, those of you that live near the shoreline, that there will be some severe flooding, and if you're a business or a home nearby, to prepare for those rising waters. But well beyond forecast, because those printed, again, months in advance, don't account for the weather that will be happening at that time. We had the lowest barometric pressure of the season this morning, so that brought the high well above what people were expecting. And look at the result. This was around Edmonds. Apparently, we had to have some cars there that were trying to get through the water towed back out throughout the course of the morning. You never want to dive into standing water like this, even if you've got some of these big rigs out there, because a little bit of water can go a long way in flooding your vehicle, stalling it out, and causing some damage to the car as well. So beyond that, some lingering high waters tonight. We've got the high tide rising as we speak. It will be about 3 feet lower than the big tide earlier this morning, so should not be nearly as severe. It will be gusty, though. The winds continuing to howl with this next weather maker, 30 to 55 miles per hour through the sound here over the next couple of hours, including building through Tacoma, Seattle, and Everett, so right through the metro area, and that eventually leads to blowing mountain snow as that snow level comes crashing down in the Cascades tonight. Look at the view, or the lack thereof, now over Seattle. It had been pretty calm through this afternoon. Now both the wind and the rain working in concert to make for a really stormy Tuesday night around here. Winds picking up considerably right now, southwesterly at 25 at the airport, but gusting to 39 in the last few minutes. Shelton also seeing the winds picking up 40 to 50 miles per hour. And now look at King County and Pierce County, too, seeing gusts between 30 and 40. So here we go. Still some more wind damage because the ground is so saturated because of this heavy rain. Current weather maker, again, this storm crossing the Cascades. You can see the gusty winds filling in over that heavy rain near the Willapa Hills, in particular around Montesano, Cosmopolis, back toward Elma and Satsup. It's been a really soggy Tuesday evening. Big band of heavier showers over the Sammamish Plateau. And then in the north end, you can see that steady rain following you up I-5 all the way to the Canadian border tonight. Current temperatures in the 40s up and down I-5. Here goes Snoqualmie Summit, now at 32. That will drop into the 20s as the cold front jumps over the Cascades. That front is following this weather maker. Big area of low pressure that will continue pushing into Alberta overnight, pulling in that gusty wind behind it. Surge of winds the next couple of hours with the weather warn and that high wind warning, 30 to 55 miles per hour, then easing after midnight in the lowlands. But that heavy snow will go through tomorrow morning for past travelers. So it's going to be pretty difficult to cross the Cascades here through about midday Wednesday, improving thereafter. So bottom line, in the short term, still wet and windy for the next several hours. Tomorrow, finally, we get a break because it has been several days of inclement winter weather around here, hasn't it? Sun breaks, fewer showers, temperatures back into the mid-40s for Gig Harbor, for Issaquah, back through Monroe and Gold Bar. Winds easing, the sun starting to break through the Strait. Semiahmoo back toward Mount Vernon too. Ocean beaches brightening up with partly sunny skies and a nice dry wind-free break for ocean shores. Eastern Washington also finally settling down. Cascades will be our lingering trouble spot tomorrow morning with that lingering snow for a few hours out of the gate. Even that should ease as we head toward midday. So bottom line, we have had a really rough December around here, especially over the last week. We do finally see things get back to normal as the week goes on. A few more disturbances, yes, but nothing out of the ordinary. And the real good news is that by New Year's Eve, it actually looks pretty quiet around here. Partly starry skies and mainly dry weather at the stroke of midnight.
Nice.
We're ready to put December in the rearview mirror. I think we can do it, though. We've come this far.
We're nearly there.
Thank you very much.
Well, there are tree branches all across this neighborhood in Mount Lake Terrace after the strong winds. Coming up, why people are concerned of the possibility for more power outages.
Strong wind gusts around Snohomish County brought down branches and sent debris flying, and it increased the concern about nearby power lines.
It did indeed. KOMO's Karina Vargas continues our team coverage tonight from Mount Lake Terrace.
Well, I spoke to people who say that they've seen tree branches and nearly miss power lines, and for that reason, they're now having to make the decision of removing their trees to prevent any damage. This is one of the largest tree branches that fell right in front of Bill Lowe's home in Mount Lake Terrace. He says he's gotten rid of a number of trees because of problems he's had in the past.
Branches used to fall down and damage my vehicles and my boats all the time continuously, so we took out all these trees, but I wanted to have at least one left.
Lowe says whenever they have strong winds, tree branches always cause hazards on the roads and driveways, making it hard to get out of his house. A spokesperson for Snohomish PUD tells us they do tree trimming ahead of time to prevent branches from ripping up power lines. And Lowe's house was one that they checked up on.
They came and took the branches away that were in danger of ripping the power off the top of the house. But as for the rest of the tree, that's my responsibility.
Snohomish PUD says tree branches on power lines are some of the most dangerous outages. We saw some of that yesterday where people were afraid their houses would catch on fire. For that reason, people like Randy Hagan prepared for the worst.
I have had them thinned out so that the wind will blow through them rather than blow them over. So I haven't lost many branches, and that's probably wise.
Snohomish PUD says that they haven't seen as many power outages today, but again, they want to remind residents to prepare for what's to come this winter season. In Mount Lake Terrace, Karina Vargas, KOMO News.
Karina, thank you. High tides expected this weekend. We will take you out to Alki Beach as the waves come crashing in. Plus,
in Olympia this morning, city crews had to deal with some street flooding. Now they're in the process of getting all of that cleaned up, and their focus is turning now to the wind and what damage that might do. More details from Olympia, that's coming up.
You're watching KOMO News.
And our weather-worn day coverage continues here at 6:30 as we track flooding and damages across western Washington.
We've got crews standing by in the South Sound and in Seattle tonight. But we start things off in Olympia, where officials think they might have seen the highest tide on record as several downtown streets were flooded this morning. And while all that water has receded, the focus is now on damaging winds. KOMO's Paul Rivera live tonight in downtown Olympia on State Avenue. Paul, what have emergency officials told you today?
that they are getting ready for a busy night. You know, when you sit in your car downtown Olympia, you feel those gusts come through and your car shakes a little bit. That is not a good sign, but the wind definitely has been picking up. Fire crews, they are getting ready to respond to any downed trees, downed power lines. Among their greatest concerns, they tell me tonight, any trees going into homes or into apartments. Now, just north from downtown Olympia, we took a drive today along Bud Inlet, and we saw a fallen tree near homeowner Catherine's property. The water earlier today in Olympia and the surrounding areas, it had a lot of people worried. Catherine, she said it's something she hasn't seen before. A lot of people said the same. She sent us these photos of the water going up easily over 6 feet, even more, onto her property this morning.
You begin to wonder, is it going to take out your property? Are you going to have a landslide? Is your home safe?
And while talking to us today, she also mentioned the power going out and said that it happens often in her neighborhood, and she's concerned about more trees falling down. You see a neighbor right there chopping up a tree that had fallen. Back in downtown Olympia, though, and those here, they're just hoping to dry out. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon because the rain keeps falling. All this recent heavy rain mixed with a king tide, it caused water to go across some city streets this morning. Water even got into some businesses, so as you can imagine, it's been a really busy day for those out here, emergency crews out in Olympia, from street flooding to down trees, and everyone here preparing for any more potential issues into tonight and overnight from this severe weather. We'll send it back to you.
Paul, thanks very much. Kind of hard to believe. It just keeps coming. It started with isolated flooding, and now powerful gusts are due to arrive in West Seattle, which could take down trees or power lines this evening. KOMO's Joel Marino is live for us tonight in West Seattle, where the wind is already, I see, starting to pick up. The rainstorm moving in. It looks like it's coming in sideways, Joel.
It is. It's cutting right through here, Michelle. Yeah, steady drizzle since about nightfall. Wind speeds already strong, likely to be howling in the next couple hours. You can see this vegetation swing. There's white caps offshore. A bit too dark, though, for the news camera to really pick that up. Likely going to get worse, too, as those wind speeds push, they say, 40 miles an hour. And it all follows on the heels of some flooding along the shoreline. Now, I want to go to some video here to show you some of the impacts from the weather today. This is the bathhouse at Alki Beach, where a high tide surge earlier today left standing water all around the building. Well, crews with Parks and Recreation piled up sandbags to protect the building and also lined several other areas to deal with that seawater coming up. National Weather Service is also expecting a blustery windstorm to whip through tonight. West Seattle, it'll likely bear the brunt of that just because of its exposure. Not seeing a lot of impact so far for where we're at, but there's always a possibility of damage as tree limbs fall and power lines come down. One woman says it already happened to her.
Where we live, we had a tree fall, and it landed kind of halfway on our trailer and part of our roof, but no damage, but it uprooted.
Well, as for that isolated flooding, the Parks Department says there could be more issues along the shoreline as unusually high tides continue in the coming days. We also checked with City Light, and fortunately, at least for now, no widespread outages, at least in this part of the city. Now, we've definitely felt the wind getting stronger in the time we've been out here. We're going to be tracking this storm, and we'll bring you the updates in our 11 o'clock newscast. Reporting live, Joel Marino, KOMO News.
All right, Joel, appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Power outages on the rise, and significantly since we last updated you at 6 o'clock here. Puget Sound Energy now reporting more than 12,000 customers are impacted without power. That's up almost 10,000 since just a half hour ago. That means get those batteries and flashlights ready. Be prepared, folks. Seattle City Light reporting this. They are up more than 300 customers without power. And Snohomish PUD says it's working to restore power to a little more than 70 customers. But again, those high wind warnings continuing for hours here. Heading out to our mountain passes now. Let's take a look. Right now, Stevens Pass continues to remain closed. This is a third day in a row. This goes all the way from milepost 15 near Skykomish to milepost 99 at Leavenworth. In fact, Stevens Pass Ski Resort posting that they're probably going to open tomorrow, but we will wait and see on this. And of course, the closure right now is due to freezing rain and icy conditions. There is no detour and no estimated time for reopening. Let's head over to Snoqualmie Pass for you, and we checked. There are no restrictions.
Taking a live look at SeaTac Airport tonight, where FlightAware is reporting more cancellations and delays. So far today, more than 80 flights have been canceled at SeaTac and over 200 have been delayed. Meantime, airline travelers stranded for days with no answers or relief in sight. That's the situation for thousands of people across the country right now who were booked on flights with Southwest. Now the Department of Transportation is looking into the travel nightmare to see if the company handled the cancellations properly. Today, about 60% of Southwest flights didn't even take off. Because Southwest doesn't partner with any other airlines, passengers couldn't be rebooked on other flights.
My daughter's in New York City all by herself, you know, very sad. It ruined our Christmas.
I gotta go home. We didn't bring no medication for 4 or 5 days.
Some Southwest travelers were told they would be able to get a flight by Saturday at the earliest.
Officials are sending out a warning for people in New York. Stay off the slick, snow-covered roads. That led to state and military police being called into Buffalo to enforce a driving ban. Weather forecasters say Buffalo could see another round of snow tomorrow. Crews have been working to restore power, clear roads, check homes and cars for people who may still be stranded.
It's been a rough year for Buffalo. 2022, we've had a tragic event happen earlier, and we're still not recovered from that. The high death toll is on all of our minds.
Officials say it has also been a struggle to keep fuel and groceries in stock.
All right, well, it's a weather-worn night. The high winds happening right now just had a gust of over 50 at SeaTac. We'll check on the latest conditions in my forecast.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
Just how cold was it in West Virginia? Cold enough to completely freeze Cathedral Falls. The 60-foot falls turned to ice as temperatures plummeted last weekend. Ice could be in the low 60s later this week. And check out the steam coming off this lake about 50 miles east of Nashville. Cold air moving over warmer water creates the steam, but it won't last long. Warmer weather is on the way.
For more content like this, like the National Weather Desk on Facebook.
Well, welcome back on this weather-worn night here in western Washington. The winds right now peaking through the heart of Puget Sound. Just had a gust in Seattle upwards of 52 miles per hour. So this is on the heels of the windstorm that came through Christmas night into the following morning. Still cleaning up a lot of the lingering damage, the downed trees and the power lines from that storm. And here we are just 36 hours later with another storm just like it. More damage likely, especially because the soil is so saturated. It gets easier and easier with each storm to bring down more trees because they simply can't hang on, and some localized flooding certainly still possible too. Highest gusts today were near the ocean beaches, right around 60 miles per hour near the Long Beach Peninsula. The winds just now starting to surge from Olympia into downtown Seattle. All because of this weather maker, big strong area of low pressure moving north of us into Alberta, and look at the trailing rain and gusty winds behind it. Particularly heavier rainfall on the east side around the plateau and back towards Sultan and Gold Bar, and then watching the Cascades carefully because the snow level is currently crashing on down to about 2,500 feet. After running so high for the last couple of days, it drops quickly as it is doing right now below pass level, and as such we have a winter weather advisory underway. We're talking about at least a foot of fresh snow for many of the higher elevations, and then about 6 to 8 inches over Snoqualmie Summit overnight. Getting over Stevens still not possible. The pass is closed between Skykomish and Leavenworth. Still no restrictions on I-90, but that is going to change any minute. The snow just started flying there, and it will go from the standing water and the heavy rain to heavy snow and gusty conditions instead. You can see the Futurecast modeling giving us 8 to 10 inches of snow between Stevens and Crystal Mountains, and a good 13, 14 inches over the top of Mount Baker. What's great for the ski resorts, not so great for past travelers this evening. So overnight tonight, rainy and windy for the next several hours. Winds easing for most of us along the I-5 corridor after midnight. And then finally, we deserve a drier break. We'll get one tomorrow with a few more sun breaks and fewer showers. Highs settling back down where they're supposed to be in the mid-40s. But can we keep the quieter weather as we head toward the end of the year and New Year's Eve? We'll check on that coming up in the rest of my forecast.
The 10th dump of internal Twitter company documents shows the White House pressuring the social media company to quiet voices dissenting on the pandemic. I'm Kayla Gaskins in Washington.
Find your adventure.
Elon Musk has released a new batch of Twitter's internal company documents alleging the White House pressured the company to control dissenting viewpoints on the pandemic.
National correspondent Kayla Gaskins breaks down the new findings, new at 6:30.
The White House and COVID management at the center of another batch of Twitter's internal company documents. They show there was pressure from the White House on Twitter to control dissenting viewpoints on the pandemic. Journalist David Zweig releasing the latest revelations, saying the United States government pressured Twitter and other social media platforms to elevate certain content and suppress other content about COVID-19.
This sheds a dramatic light on things that perhaps we suspected were going on, but now we know were going on.
According to Zweig, attempts to control pandemic-related online content began with the Trump White House attempting to mitigate pandemic buying. The pressure continuing when Biden took office, focus shifting to suppressing anti-vaxxers.
These were political issues that they were intervening on, and they were preventing the debate from taking place on the single most influential platform for political discussion, which is Twitter.
Harvard Medical School epidemiologist Dr. Martin Kulldorff among those impacted. Kulldorff tweeting, quote, thinking everyone must be vaccinated is as scientifically flawed as thinking nobody should. COVID vaccines are important for older high-risk people. Those with prior natural infection do not need it. Twitter labeling the tweet misleading, shutting off Kulldorff's likes and comments.
The media is supposed to be a check on government. It's supposed to expose government, not be a tool of government.
The latest release follows previous revelations from Twitter showing the FBI pressuring the company to censor certain users.
We can address information, we can compare sources, and we can make our own judgments without big tech overlords trying to make that call for us.
A new Congress will be sworn in next week, and Republicans taking control of the House, promising full investigations into big tech's relationship with Washington. I'm Kayla Gaskins reporting.
A controversial Trump-era border restriction will remain in effect for now. Today, the Supreme Court ordered Title 42 to continue while legal challenges play out. The federal government uses the policy to expel asylum seekers who have crossed illegally without a hearing. The Trump administration instituted it in March of 2020 as a COVID-19 prevention measure.
Democratic lawmakers say Congressman-elect George Santos of New York should resign after he admitted to embellishing his resume. California Congressman Ted Lieu and Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro say if Santos doesn't step down, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy should call a vote to expel him. Castro adds it could pave the way for others to run for public office and falsify their credentials. McCarthy hasn't commented about Santos misleading voters. A New York Times story found he lied about his work experience and reported that his wealth skyrocketed, which helped his campaign. Santos admitted to the New York Post that he fabricated his work and education history. The long-awaited release of former President Donald Trump's tax returns is scheduled for Friday morning. They'll be placed into the congressional record around 9 a.m., at which time they become public. The House Ways and Means Committee has had the records for some time, but it was not clear whether they would be released to the public. Many Republicans argued they should remain private.
Ukrainian leaders are hoping for peace in the new year as the war with Russia rages on. Ukrainian forces are making progress on a city that is heavily guarded by Russian troops. The advance follows an aerial attack by Ukraine on a Russian Air Force base. Off the battlefield, Ukraine's foreign minister is suggesting peace talks could take place at the UN sometime in February. That's 1 year after the start of Russia's invasion. However, he added Moscow has shown no proof that it's willing to negotiate peace.
Everything they do on the battlefield proves the opposite, proves to the contrary. They're not seeking peace.
And the economic war between Russia and Western allies, Russian President Vladimir Putin is banning oil exports to countries that impose price caps on oil.
All right, Shannon is here. Let's get to our other big story, which is the weather, and we're really focusing on these high winds.
Yeah, the high winds accounting for the weather-worn night that we have going underway as we speak, but also eventually some very heavy snow expected over the Cascades for late-night pass travelers. As we head into the next couple of days, though, things finally do settle down. Tomorrow, even a few sun breaks in the mix, just a few lingering showers, the winds easing along with the rain, highs backing off into the mid-40s. That's finally average. It's finally where we're supposed to be this time of year. Another few pretty typical December storms coming through. It'll still be wet, a little breezy at times. Nothing out of the ordinary, though. The usual amounts of mountain snow with a disturbance Thursday afternoon and again Friday afternoon. That should be the last one of 2022. That gives us some redemption just in time for New Year's Eve. We deserve to go out with the month of December looking a little quieter at the stroke of midnight. Partly starry skies for New Year's Eve that night with just a few showers. And then into January, things start getting active again. In the meantime, still windy tonight and still some very heavy snow expected over the Cascades into early Wednesday morning.
And now's a great time to download our KOMO News app if you haven't yet. We'll send you breaking news alerts, weather updates, and traffic alerts straight to your phone. It's free wherever you get your apps.
And the Huskies headed to the Alamo City. Nico explains what makes this bowl game so important. That's coming up next in sports.
Weather. And now, the KOMO Sports Desk with Nico Tamurian, presented by Xfinity.
Well, the countdown to the Alamo Bowl is here. And listen, I know Husky fans had dreams and visions of the Rose Bowl, and if USC just took care of business in the Pac-12 title game, the Huskies would have been there. But this Alamo Bowl is so important. If nothing else, it's a chance for the Dogs to get to 11 wins for the first time since 2016. And it's a unique opponent. Kind of a home field advantage for the Texas Longhorns and some familiarity there as well. Their coach, Steve Sarkisian, I don't need to tell you, of course, led the Dogs about a decade ago. But all of that aside, there's pride on the line with the record, but it's a bowl game and one where an era of so many college players opt out to get ready for the pros or to avoid injury. The Dogs are all in, including their star quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. So as the pomp and circumstance of the bowl game get underway, they went to SeaWorld. They're doing all sorts of things in San Antonio. The Dogs remain locked in on the task at hand, trying to beat those Longhorns on Thursday night.
I think the biggest thing for, us, even like out of conference games for anybody, I think it's the biggest thing that, coming in as the underdog, as people say, I think like taking this game and winning it, it means a lot to the program. It's going to mean a lot for the future people too, because at the end of the day, like, it's the bowl game, and a lot of people just, whoever's the most conditioned and whoever comes out and plays the hardest, that's who's going to win the game.
And that's your look at sports. I'm Nico Tamurian.
And that's going to do it for us here at 6 o'clock. Remember, you can always find us online at KOMOnews.com, on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page.
Yeah, go Huskies. Big game on Thursday. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We're back at 11. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.